Okay, now you've seen all my cool gear, but this is nothing compared to what the Army's got going on inside some of their tents, especially the ones they're using in the battlefield for tactical operations. An email I got from Frank in Pittsburgh asking me to show you the new Army TOCs. For you non-hackers out there, that's TOC, Tactical Operations Center. The modern battlefield commander has the very best in computer technology right where he needs it with the new Tactical Operations Center. The TOC is designed to give a commander real-time intelligence so he can better take command of the battle.
If you imagine you have thousands of separate elements maneuvering all over a battlefield, all doing good stuff, fighting agile, adaptive leaders, making decisions, but someone's got to take all that and piece it together and figure out the bigger picture. And that's what a Tactical Operations Center does. It's taking all those thousands of units out there and they're orchestrating them and making sure that they're doing the right thing.
Using the TOC is kind of like standing over a big war gaming table with all your men at your fingertips. But in place of the sand table, you got a wall of computer screens that instantly transmit every detail from the battlefield into one command center.
It's a very, very complicated operation. It takes a lot of training and it takes a lot of effort to control all those moving pieces. But it's absolutely essential that everyone know where everyone else is at and everyone gets the most current information, from where a minefield is located to where an enemy force is located to how to exploit an advantage against the enemy.
Once the enemy's been pinpointed, you can begin deploying your troops. And that's the beauty of this system. All your men are online, from ground-pounding infantry to hell-on-wheels mechanized units. All you gotta do is type out a message on the keyboard, and bingo, you've got mail.
Since the start of warfare, man has struggled to get situational understanding of where you are and where the enemy is. And when everybody knows so quickly, you have a big advantage.
This ain't your daddy's battle. Back then, you had to hardwire phone lines, or wrangle carrier pigeons, and wait on messengers. Bigwigs like Eisenhower and Bradley had to twiddle their thumbs, waiting in the rear with the gear for word from their junior commanders on the front line. Heck, by the time they got the info, it could be yesterday's news. One very motivated enemy commander by the name of Erwin Rommel, the Desert Fox, stayed close to the front lines with a command vehicle tricked out with all sorts of radio equipment. That kept him better informed. This way of getting information from the front didn't change much from World War II through the Gulf War.
Before we had this technology, best case, it'd take you 20 to 30 minutes once you saw the enemy to report it on up over a radio, and you're doing everything verbal and you're trying to describe where things are at.
But with TOC, the relay of information is instantaneous. It's what I like to call combat cable modem. And it helps out more than just the Army, too.
It's modular, so you can fight with joint forces, because any battle we go to, it's going to be a joint fight. We're going to be with the Air Force, the Navy, the Marines, just about anywhere we go.
And these guys really do mean anywhere. TOC can be set up and run in any type of weather and on any kind of terrain. If you're on the move, you'll only need a few Humvees. But if you've got some time, you can set up the whole kit and caboodle. All you have to do is back up, unload, plug in, and turn on. And like with any other computer system, it's always being improved and upgraded. So what's on the drawing board for the TOC of tomorrow?
I think without a doubt, probably within years, we'll have wireless LAN, and the computer's durability will improve and the size will continue to be reduced. I think someday we'll probably be able to do with one vehicle what takes 12 vehicles today.
Well, I think that any computer geek out there would give his right arm to have a go on the TOC. But this system is super encrypted to keep the bad guys from tapping into your battle plan. So, unless you join up, you ain't getting close to it, pal. Yes, sir. TOC is the Army's godsend for cutting through the fog of war. You know, I spend a lot of time showing you people out there what kind of firepower we've got. But for me, it's just as impressive to know that we've got all this brain power on our team, too.